of that hotel were not broken, guys.
All right, Shailene Painter, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to learn more about similarities that may or may not exist between it. But I really, as I was telling the governor, you know, the country woke up to being afraid of terror attacks again because you had two incidences, weather connected or not, just hours apart, a few time zones across. And so I think, you know, when you talk to Paul Monroe about, you know, what may be the connections other than the obvious of what we saw, here's what he told you. Paul Monroe.
The fact that the AG of Louisiana comes out and says she's not getting updates and regular briefings is a concern. And what it argues is that the press conference we all saw yesterday down in Vegas might not have been an accident. Now, right, it was relatively shambolic. There was no one person speaking for the room, talking to the media and the American people. And you need that. And that was the distinction that we all saw between that press conference and the Vegas press conference. It's not like we got all that much more information out of the Vegas press conference. But what you had was single-person leadership who took ownership of the event, kicked it to other people when he needed some special information, but one person was running it.
Well, look, the governor just joined us, and we thank him for that. And he just said there will be updates coming in the next few hours and throughout the day as he continues to meet with federal authorities. He said he's about to go back to the scene this morning. But to Paul's point, you know, when this is run at the local law enforcement level, you have the police chief come out and give updates often, and the public can hear those updates. At the federal level right now, with the FBI still leading the investigation on the ground, Paul's suggesting there should be more of a point person to come out to the media so that it doesn't lead to a lot of speculation when there is that voice.
Well, the Louisiana press conference was a free-for-all. I mean, that was one of the worst press conferences I ever saw in my life. And the idea, I don't care if you have an R or a D at the end of your name, the just trust us is not sufficient for me. You can't have a state of emergency and have 4 people that they say 3 or 4 people out there and say everything's going to be fine, that the security measures are in place. Then you got the AG saying she's not being briefed by the FBI. So I understand wanting to inspire confidence in the people and not let the terrorists win. But you don't let them win by preventing attacks from happening. And the information void is massive right now. And we'll see what happens. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and give them time to bring this all together. But it's just not providing information. It's sufficient answers. And they haven't been able to do that just yet.
And not conflicting answers, as we saw in the first press conference when the associate FBI director said it wasn't terrorism. Turns out they put out a statement a few hours later. It was.
Well, we're about 28 hours out now from when this all went down, so we hope to get updates soon. Meanwhile, we're going to turn to our top headlines, starting with the Fox News alert and the NYPD searching for 4 suspects in connection with the shooting.